it's impossible. Tell the sun to leave the sky, it's just impossible.
Rastaman vibration, yeah, positive. Iron eye vibration, yeah, positive. Iron man vibration, yeah, iron eyes. Whoa, let me take you in and lead you to the promised land. Yes, I'll take you to the faraway land. Guess who's coming to dinner? Nothing to that. Guess who's coming to dinner? Nothing to that. Boys and girls, man and woman. Let me say, song me for me, carry on. Me say, song me for me, carry on. Me say, song me for me, carry on. Galang, yellow man a number one.
Under me slang to me, under me slang to me, under me slang to me, under me, under me slang to me, under me slang to me, under me slang to me, under me, way in my brain, no cocaine. I don't wanna go insane.
I know in the prisons a bam bam, hole pon them legs a bam bam. Me no like not no hole, me loving you brown. Tourists come a jam down, don't forget some fun.
Dan them a walk down, and them a walk down. The valley dan just walk in a town, and when them come man a them run the town. Swanglers dan walk in a town, and when them come a man a them run the town.
Gun fool, you come and tell me say you're rude. All I say you got your entrance code. Now the officer will you with the 45 and you they jump like a mule. As this.
I say,
Nothing would get bought unless it had a wicked bass line you could dance to. A voracious record-buying public had fueled the development of reggae out of its earlier incarnations of ska and rocksteady. But the man who exported it to a worldwide audience was Bob Marley. One of the many Jamaicans who had left his native countryside to come to the capital, in his music he mixed his reactions to the urban life of Kingston with a spiritual longing for Rastafarian redemption.
I think that reggae has some identity with that very first instance when music was introduced within creation, because that's the only way it could have identified with all races. That it doesn't matter what language you speak, when you hear that beat, there's something in that beat that everyone identifies and understands.
In this young concrete jungle, I say, what do you got for me now? The concrete jungle, why won't you let me be down? Oh yeah.
The producer who cranked up the bass for the Wailers and later for the Clash was Lee Perry, whose house band were called the Upsetters, as he himself was often known, for good reason.
Because I am what I am and I am he that I am the upsetter. I am love creator. And I sit upon the equator. I am a technological star. I'm not a reggae star. I'm a technological star. Yeah. Black and white and mixing.
Lee Perry welcomed the opportunity to work with punks as part of his perpetual quest to do things differently. Often called the Phil Spector of reggae, he finally burnt down his famous Black Ark studio in protest at the iniquities of the Jamaican record business.
So we're going to the studio. The drum represents the heartbeat. The bass is the thought, the line that flies. Walking bass, talking bass come from here. That's the brain. Boom boom is from here, the heart.
If it wasn't for the white folks, I don't think reggae music would be where it is today. Because from the very first instance that the Wailers came on stage in London, you know, you felt that you were accepted. Because of that, you know, that quick to accept kind of attitude that white folks have, recognizing things of value very fast.
The Wailers started to get real international success in 1977, just at the time punk was breaking.
In my musical travels, I had occasion to become friends with Bob Marley, and in fact, punk rock caused an argument between us, because one day I went round his house and I had on my bondage trousers, and he said, "Done, let's, we are deal with mountaineering." And I said, "No, Bob, this is the thing now, it's punk rock." And he's like, "Nah, get out of here." And sure enough, 3 months later, he made a record called Punky Reggae Party.
After seeing the Clash play, Bob Marley wrote and recorded the song with Lee Perry.
So come with your heart and soul. Yeah. Let's have a punky reggae party all night.
If we can learn to do a little of everything, then it makes your market better. Because a little punk and reggae could work. The man who loves punk would buy that song because there's a little of his thing in it.
A yard and export it overboard. Mix it down on tape and transfer it to record. Reggae gone international. I saw me tell you reggae gone multinational. Roxanne, you don't have to go on the red light. Roxanne, in pocket.
It seemed as if every punk rocker started to walk with a skank.
I'm gonna use it.
The new openness to reggae rhythms was to prove infectious and often more commercially acceptable for a mass audience than hardcore punk, certainly in Britain. The Kingston studios could afford to upgrade. Punk interest had helped to establish reggae as a lasting influence on rock and roll, despite the tragically early death of Bob Marley himself.
But the moonlight lingers on. There are wonders for everyone. Oh.
Jamaica is just a small island, but the effect that its music's had on the whole of the world is immense.